And I am the film surgeon. Welcome back to the attic, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have a hot movie to dissect coming to us from Michael's Voodoo Collection.
What is it?
Free Guy! Hey, listen, and I saw some kids dressed in costume yesterday for Halloween as Guy. This is an acceptable movie for you children. Feel free to watch this one.
So let's jump right into our film review. Free Guy. Now, I'm going to say this. One of my favorite gaming movies. Number one now on the list. Probably until Matrix 4.
Over Ready Player One?
Ready Player One is number one on my list.
Okay.
Beating out the Matrix. It's one of my favorites because I'm a big gamer and I love just the concept of that movie. And so when this came out, I was like, this is like a comedy version of a video game movie. Is it really going to be that good? Kind of skeptical. And I heard nothing but good things and reviews about it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a chance. But I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds. It could be hit or miss. You know, it could be Deadpool or it could be
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Good point. So I really did like it. I thought it was funny. I thought the story was well done. I thought it was cheesy at points, but it still it was necessary for this kind of film. At the beginning, I was a little bit lost and confused for somebody that didn't know much about the film, but it started to click and make sense as the movie progressed. The ending, a little silly, but it still was what it was. I like Little Rel. I think he's hilarious. Any movie that he's in, just hearing his voice and his laugh is hilarious. I loved it. I mean, that's hands down. I won't say the acting or anything stood out as being incredible. I will say that the bad villain, buff villain at the end that you guys will possibly see. I mean, maybe that was a different persona.
That was hilarious.
But I would say that that's great acting, but I think that it was a different persona. So to play two different kinds of personas, I think you were able to differentiate them instead of saying, oh, that's the same character or that's the same portrayal of a character, or it just came off as being a joke that was well executed, almost like Me, Myself, and Irene. The music, the cinematography, like that's something that I think I will touch on, because for that video game kind of concept, I don't want to say that the CGI was just so unbelievable and unbearable to watch, but I will say that it was believable to see inside of the CGI video game world that we would all come in contact with. So to me, it was like it fit and it flowed well and it looked realistic in that aspect. You know, it wasn't like a fake. No, they did actually have one fake explosion, I think, that was like, but I think that was supposed to be parodied. Other than that, everything I think just was good. I'm gonna give it an A.
Free Guy. I enjoyed this movie. Watched it with my wife and the kid. The kid doesn't understand any of this, so the kid thought it was an amazing movie. As she does think everything is an amazing movie. Anywho, watched it with the wife and the kid. I enjoyed it. I thought there were some really funny parts in here. It's Ryan Reynolds humor, though. So we can be honest about that. It's kind of Ryan Reynolds humor, but it was funny. The story was pretty good. The acting, were there any Grammy or Oscar winning acting going on here? No. But the acting was good. It was serviceable. Cinematography, you know, like you were saying, I was kind of shocked they didn't have better CGI almost. It was serviceable, but I thought they could have expanded and used it even more than what they used. Because when you're going to video games, you know, you got to make some stuff that looks just fire, out of this world fire. So, you know, I'll say that about the CGI. Music, I thought the music kind of blended with the movie pretty well. There aren't a lot of negatives here. There really aren't a lot of negatives here. I enjoyed it. It's a great watching experience. Kids, you can watch this. We can watch Free Guy as a family.
Well,
So
for me, I just
with that being said, I'd give Free Guy an A as well. I can't put it in the A plus category because there were some things they could have done that would have made this movie go over the top. I will say, as my last point, I enjoyed uh, Watiti. Hope I'm saying his name right. He's the director from the Thor movies. As the villain in this movie, I thought he did a pretty good job.
In terms of the comparison that I was using, I don't. Oh yeah, I did hear your grade. I was just gonna say that in terms of CGI, it wasn't like a mixture of like Space Jam of that realistic with that tune. It was almost like it was natural. Is kind of what I was going for. Like it just fit. Like real stuff, video games wise, happening in the real world versus two different kinds of things.
Right. That's the direction they chose. I still think they could have done a slightly better job. Not knocking the direction. I like the direction. I just think they could have done better.
And like I said, some of that was parodied. I feel like some of those effects were parodied to be over the top or to be more video game like in some aspect. But a lot of it just seemed like one world, a video game world, but of real people with video game stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there it is. That's what we got. That's what we think about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this loving, caring, friendly, exciting episode of Film Addict with the Film Doctor and the Film Surgeon. We are so excited. We are moving towards episode 100, and we are hoping to do 1,000 more episodes under HR guidelines. And smiling and having a good old time with the Film Doctor, everyone.
Michael, say it with feeling. Don't say it like you're struggling. You know what happened last time.
We're happy. And we got.
I don't want to go through that again, Michael.
We got new subscribers, and we want to thank all of our subscribers. So thank you, everybody. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell and do all that jazz. Just don't hit it hard. We don't want anyone to hurt their fingers or anything. And thanks for tuning in and joining us on another exciting episode of Film Addict.